Okay, so in this video about Jasmy Coin, I want to focus a bit more on this part of the price action and tell you why I believe something in here actually changed. And also it seems like that we do have some more legs on the upside in Jasmy Coin remaining. So with that said, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a great time with your family and loved ones. And before we see what is going on in here, I need to tell you that today I'm going to put about, I would say, a 60-minute long video out for my members. And in that video, I'm going to talk about the altcoins that I'm having and their bull run targets, and also what might be next for BTC and the whole altcoin market. So if you're interested in those informations, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. Or for example, if you have a specific altcoin that you want me to do a full analysis on it, you can also ask your questions there. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. Let's get on with our video and see what is going on in here. Now, if you remember, the last time that we talked about Jasmy Coin, I believe we were somewhere around these areas, and I was saying, look, this is going to be a correction structure, and according to the worst case scenario, meaning the most pessimistic one, we are going to consolidate in here for somewhere, I was saying, I think around 2 weeks. But as you can see, that did not happen, and instead, after this correction, we just got an immediate move on the upside, and now I'm going to change some scenarios. But first, let me tell you why we were so bullish in Jasmy Coin all the way down here. You see, in a lot of my analysis, I use Elliott waves, and if you are a new viewer, which I do know about 85% of you are, you should know that if you want to argue, for example, we're gonna have our final bottom somewhere around here, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low in this region a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. This specific example is a normal 5 wave. The rules for it are, we shouldn't have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of impulsive structure, wave 3 right in here should not be the smallest wave. This is a big no-no in Elliott waves, and for sub waves, you know it if you are a regular viewer. We must have, let's change the colors, 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. There we go. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. Doesn't really matter a whole lot. Let's say, yep, sure. An A, B, C, D, E, a triangle into wave 4, and a WXY into wave 2. Let's just take this one. Okay. And again, if you want to be bullish, you need to be able to find this structure in the short, mid, and also long term. Understood? Okay, let's go on the live chart, and let's actually go on a less busy one so we can see the candles a bit better, because I want to explain to you why I was so bullish in Jasmy Coin around the lows. Let's go on maybe Coinbase's chart. Sure. Let's zoom out more and also go on daily time frame. So here is the deal. You see, in Jasmy Coin, this point right in here around 0.0028 is the lowest low, and off of it we had a very clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, and then some choppy moves on the downside, potentially a correction in form of, as you can see, an ABC zigzag. After it, this is 5 wave on the upside, and right around here I had some evidence that suggested we're gonna get some more big moves on the upside in Jasmy Coin. Number one, how long did this move down actually take? Let's just measure it starting from this point to about here, around 150 candlesticks. Now, in the same period of time, we had this huge move on the upside starting from the lowest low in Jasmy Coin. So to me, this meant that despite having way more than enough time, bears actually failed to pull the price all the way back down to these levels, which was a very important sign of, you know it, a correction structure. Also, in terms of classic TA, meaning support and resistances, I said, look, we are having this very strong support area, which is from daily and weekly time frame at the same time. And if we get a break of it, meaning if we go under it, do some pullback, and then a continuation of the move down, at that point, we can say, well, okay, maybe we are going to have some more downward price action in Jasmy Coin. But as long as, I said, we are going to stay above here, we are, in my opinion, absolutely good to go up, because on a higher degree, there is a very high chance that we're gonna have a 1, 2, 3, and this move down pretty much has every single characteristic of a correction structure into a wave 4. And well, according to this thing, made absolutely perfect sense for me to say that we're going to get soon another big move up into wave 5, which, if you remember, we said the minimum target for it is going to be taking the highest high in this area around 4.5 cents, but we might go quite a bit more higher than that. That's why, in my opinion, we got this sharp and a strong move on the upside. So you see, if you stick enough time with Elliott waves, it is going to work. And sometimes these scenarios can absolutely be wrong. I'm not denying anything. I'm just here trying to get it right 6 out of 10 times. And I think Elliott waves definitely gives you that edge, meaning it gives you the ability to get it right, hopefully more times than wrong. So this was the whole idea of why we were bullish in Jasmy Coin around the lows. Now let's go back on our original chart and see what is happening in the short term. There we go. So in the previous video, the idea was that maybe right around here, we are going to have a correction structure that is going to be possibly on the same degree as this one. And we said maybe we are going to have in this phase a wave 1, 2, and then this orange 5 up is actually into a wave 3. And if we're going to have a correction structure, which is going to be on the same degree as this one, well, okay, it makes perfect sense for it to take some time. Maybe we said 10 days to even 2 weeks into wave 4. And then after it, I said I'm expecting another big move up into wave 5. And as you can see, this move up right in here happened. However, I'm willing to say that it's probably not into this wave 5. And this small move down, for me at least, is just not going to be a correction structure into this larger degree wave 4. No, I think we can have a more bullish possibility. And here is how. Let's zoom in more in here. There we go. So I believe this is 1, 2, and then we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into a wave 3, correction for 4, and to about this side we are having, if you go on some lower time frames, I think you can even see it right in here, a very classic 5 wave up into a wave 5, and this orange 5 up is actually not in play. Instead, we may have, starting from here, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, and now let's change the colors to orange. There we go. Which on a higher degree, it is going to be most likely into this larger degree wave 3, and this move down right in here is a correction into this wave 4, and soon, probably I would say in the next day or two, I'm expecting another move up in Jasmy Coin into this wave 5 right in here. So what's the message in here? First, this correction structure on the downside is just a correction, and second, it's not actually going to take that long, and third, we are going to have some more upward price action to go in Jasmy Coin's price chart, and I'm going to tell you maybe the bull run in Jasmy Coin is going to end a bit sooner than you think. Now, this is not a bad sign. It doesn't suggest that we will never see higher prices. No, I think we are going to have those high prices. However, I think it's going to happen sooner than you think, which is a very good sign, because after reaching the top, you can actually start doing some rotation work in order to maximize your gains. And I want you to remember that even after this 5 wave up, our whole move up is actually not over, because again, this is 1, 2, remember, this white 5 wave up is actually just into a wave 3, and then probably we are going to have maybe a 2-week period of correction structure into wave 4, and followed by that another big move up into wave 5 in Jasmy Coin's price chart. So overall, the fact that we got this move on the upside this soon, in my opinion, is actually a very bullish sign that suggests our move up is not over, and we are probably a bit more bullish than we initially thought. And does this mean that from here we're going to get a sharp move up? Maybe, but also maybe not. You see, I'm thinking we can have, starting from this high, an A, B, C a structure down, followed by that. This can be, I think, an A, B, C, D, E, a triangular structure, and we may actually have another move down in form of another zigzag in order to complete the subwaves for, you know it, if you're a regular viewer, a WXY in form of a double zigzag. So you see, in the short term, we can have some more moves on the outside, but soon I'm expecting a very quick and solid bounce back in order to complete the subwaves for this wave 5 and continue the uptrend. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Jasmy Coin's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent EA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.